Howdy, my name is Ian Church. I'm the chairman of the National Committee for Canada for the International Polar Year. I'm a resident of the Yukon Territories, which is up in northwestern Canada. And my involvement in the International Polar Year and my involvement with Arctic science, I guess, comes from several areas. Number one, historically I have been involved in resource management and science management for a number of agencies. I'm currently the senior science advisor with the Yukon government, and historically I've worked with Parks Canada, and I've also been involved or headed up an environmental assessment group. So I've been very dependent on information, knowledge coming from science programs. My enthusiasm, and I am actually extremely enthusiastic about International Polar Year, comes from two or three things. Firstly, I sort of entered science-related programs because I'm a product of going through elementary school during the last IPY, and I had a teacher that was pumped, and therefore I was pumped. And so I was intrigued by the whole idea. I feel very strongly that this IPY is critical for the Canadian North because as we advance sort of the agenda of Canada in terms of building capacity for Northerners to be more engaged and become the leaders of Canada with respect to our North, the only way we're going to do that is by providing them with opportunities to be involved, to be participants. In some cases, they're actually leading projects, and I've helped design some of the projects where we actually have northern communities and their scientists leading with their fellows. I think I am enthusiastic because, in fact, my daughter is intimately involved, so that we've got the next generation coming up. She's involved with the what I guess was the Youth Steering Committee, and now she's with the APEX. I'm enthusiastic because I also feel that for the first time in my entire career, the people of Earth are starting to be aware that the polar regions aren't just things stuck up there where, you know, the classic line is when you get onto a taxi in southern Canada. You know, they say, oh, where are you from? And you say, Whitehorse, and they say, oh, it must be cold. You know, you're afraid that, you know, oh, I don't want to go there. And in fact, we aren't that cold. I think people are starting to be aware that the north and the southern polar regions both somehow influence their world. And for me, I see the polar year is an incredible opportunity to make sure that the people of Earth realize that they too, not just those of us that live up there, but they too are polar citizens.